Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm gonna show you how to get this killer makeup look. So I'm starting with my It Cosmetics CC cream because I didn't want that much coverage on my face. And then I'm taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and putting it under my eyes, on my nose, forehead, and chin, and blending it out with my beauty blender. And I put some on my eyelids too to prime my eyes. And I'm taking my RCMA No Color Powder and setting my concealer. And then I decided that I wanted to look like super pale for this, so I took that and just put it all over my face because if you put enough of this it leaves a white cast, so it made me look a little bit more pale. And then after I mapped out where I was going to put all of the contours, I took some liquid latex. This is the first time I've ever used liquid latex, and oh, hey Sophia. This is the first time I've ever used liquid latex, and usually it's used to put things on your face and like stick stuff onto your face, but of course I didn't know that, so I just kind of built it up and kept layering it on my face to make it look like decaying skin. And then I took the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette and started to map out where I was going to put my cut crease while the liquid latex was drying. So I just took the black shade and made that line on my eye where the crease would be, and then took more of the black on a blending brush and started to shade underneath. Then I went in with Urban Decay Blackout because it's just a lot more dark and matte and black. And then I took this blood paste, which is like fake blood, but it's like a gel so it doesn't drip as much. And I started to build that up on my eye. I took more of liquid latex and cleaned up above the blood. And then I took red face paint and I started making drips, like my eye was bleeding down my face. And then some white face paint to add more dimension to the eye and the blood. And then I took some of that blood and put it above where the cut was to make it look like blood is just everywhere. And then I'm putting blood everywhere. And then I'm taking more black eyeshadow and putting it on the cheeks, and I'm starting the same way I started the eyes, where I put the black line to figure out where I'm going to start and then blend that black eyeshadow out. And I just did this for a base for the red so that it looks like it's deep under the blood and like the cut is super deep. So I did that on my cheeks and on my forehead, anywhere that there would be contour. And then I went in with that fake blood and built that up in the contour of my cheek the same way I did on my eyes. Kind of just played around with it, blended it out, figured it out. This is the first time I used any of these things, so I kind of was just playing with most of it for most of the time. Then I took some red face paint, mixed with a little bit of black to make it darker, and started making the drips of blood. And the way that I ended up doing this was taking the face paint with like a lot of water on my brush and just pressing it into my face and making it drip naturally. And then I kept doing that on both sides of my cheeks. I started with just paint on my forehead, but then it wasn't looking the way I wanted it to, and I realized that I should probably just use the blood, so that's what I did. And built that blood up on my forehead as well, and then went back in with that face paint and did more drips. And then I do some weird things with my eyebrows to make the drips go a certain way. And then I just use face paint on my nose for the most part because it's a smaller area. I went in with a little blood. And then I just keep kind of adding blood and face paint and going back and forth to make it look a little messier. And then I went in on my lips with the fake blood, but it was super red. So I go in with black face paint and kind of shade it out. And then a really big drip of black and red face paint down my chin. And then I put some Benefit Roller Lash on my eyelashes to make them blend in. And then I went in with my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter on my cheeks and nose, and then took some red face paint and blended it out on top of that highlighter to make it look like it burned my face. And that was it. Thanks for watching my first YouTube video. Let me know what you thought. Have a good Halloween. Thanks for watching my first YouTube video. Let me know what you thought. You can subscribe if you want. Have a good Halloween.